group and up against one of the most interesting up-and-coming teams as well, Entropiq. Let's see what they can do.
I got my eyes on Guerri, man. I'm expecting some big things out of him.
Yeah? Bit of pressure from you, huh?
Yeah, I'm really putting the pressure on things.
All right.
Right, so Art's made first contact in this round. Oh, and second contact, and now he's out of there. It's a close encounter, but not of the third kind here for Art. He's going to get out of there. No, he's not. He's still hanging around. Still. Kind of tempting fate here, Art. He just really wants this fight. KSCERATO's now moved in to join him, and look at this rotation. They've left Vinny alone to anchor that B bomb site, and they've put all four up here on A. KSCERATO's going to open. Whoa. There's Lackey and Forrester with a response.
Yeah, double headshots, and Entropiq don't hurry. They know that stacks might be prevalent in a round like this. They've only shown that A control, and they're going back to check on it as well. Nickelback, in-game leader, looking at Spawn. Forrester going to get given another fight, potentially. Yuri tucks in, though, close. So info Entropiq don't have, and they don't want. They go back down to B. Guerri's got a drop as well. He's already making that move as Connector gets hurt by Yuri. The call is in. The info is there. Entropiq are now walking into 2 with a flank behind. Nickelback throwing a flash, and here come Entropiq.
Oh, it's still pretty labored, and that's giving time. Yuri had a chance there, but it's Vinny to break the silence next. Vinny and Guerri left up in a 2-on-3. Guerri's down in the pit. He's looking to get stuck in. Ooh, dear. 2-on-2 with Vinny getting another. Lackey trying and failing. It's Vinny and Guerri to close it out. A coach, a manager. Oh, look at him go.
Oh, you've been saving that one. You saved it for one round, Harry.
Mate, one round. Well, we've already done it.
It won't be the last, I can assure you. Yeah, great round. Vinny's just playing protect the VIP, as they say, Harry. Just keeping him alive. 3 kills from Vinny. Lovely B anchor work as well. And Guerri to close. Yeah, that was FURIA just getting the info, right? Yuri pushed up in the toilets in the mid round, right as Entropiq went quiet. And then they run down those metal steps. The click-clack gets heard. And right into the stack they go. Entropiq don't wait around, though. I love this buy. Second round, full Galils. Krad's providing the util. And Elian's got a scout. Bit of a sniper legend is Elian. Yuri and Art moving up on long, and the scout obliterated. They even get out of harm's way, taking some health on the way back, but FURIA 5-on-4, they've seen the force, and they've managed to live through it. That's going to force Entropiq right back to that B bomb site where 3 CT sit.
They're looking to go through when this smoke fades. KSCERATO up close with the UMP. Good for a double. And bye-bye, Entropiq. They're shut out at the monster. The doors are closed firmly by this double hold. And look at this. KSCERATO even trying to take some liberties. Forrester's burnt down low, and it should now just be a formality. Guerri's moving in with the deagle. I've heard good things about this guy's deag antics. I saw the boys bantering with him on Twitter, linking, you know, little highlight clips of Guerri's deagle.
Yeah, even Darth Mike was talking about you got to watch out for his Mag 7. Apparently that's something to be watched out for. Yeah, over on Nuke at the ramp room. I'll be keeping my eyes firmly in the direction of FURIA. It's just a very scary group to be in, right? Like, there's a lot of questions. You got Gambit, which I think is such a safe bet. Team 1 actually showed a lot, talking Brazilian teams in their opening game, at least in the first map. Melted on Ancient, sure. Many teams are being melted on Ancient.
Plus, like, for you and me, Hugo, you know, we have quite a close tie to the FURIA squad, I think. Like, what with 2020 being a year where we covered so much North American Counter-Strike.
Watching these guys destroy everyone.
Especially early on, right? FURIA really did rise to the top, and they were looking so good. Now, we've seen that slow down somewhat. And I think, you know, that comes with the territory, the roster changes that this team are still undertaking even now. This round could get out of hand. It was meant to be nice and clean, nice and easy. Right now, I'm looking to a guy like Vinny to try and give me some faith again that FURIA can recover this. And bringing it back into a 3-on-3, only up against the pistols, that's a real nice feeling now. You know, a lot less worried about this getting out of hand.
Yeah, but this pushes a hell of a lot of info. Obviously, you're risking a lot with this play from Vinny. He knows that they could come back down con and go through short, and so that's why he's not going any further than T-spawn, meaning he can quickly react if he hears anything, and he might see something instead. Krad in the connector, walking up, but it's from danger to danger. The flank or the stack, which do you pick? And you know about neither. Crossfire is set up on the site. FURIA giving no information away, welcoming Entropiq in. And so they're going to have to fight their way through. Double FAMAS, but taking the D on Krad, right? No armor, just wants to get the headshot. Guerri's taking him down. Now KSCERATO peeks out wide, and that's a perfect setup for FURIA. The bait and switch. And those are the kind of roles where, you know, FURIA are going to be putting him in, or if he's putting himself in, that's perfect, right? You know, even if he gets cleared there, KSCERATO is the round winner. You're not relying on guerri to close. You're relying on him to set up the stars, and that he can do. Permanent fifth? Question mark?
So what I was about to say, right? Now run with me down this road.
I'm not watching 3 rounds and then running with that.
Drop to coach.
Yeah.
Academy
player to coach.
Yeah,
all right, yeah. That will work. Certainly a new set of eyes, but no, there's just so much talent in Brazil. You know, yeah. I'm not going to run down that train of thought. Oh, guerri though. AWP,
baby. Guerri gonna hit him with a little bit of the old woo.
Yeah, we're gonna overhype this guy.
Of course we are.
Yeah,
That's why we're here.
How often do you get a coach doing well in a player spot? Okay, like let's give him the respect he deserves right now. And great round out of him, starting to peak monster and take down Forrester. Now Art's other AWP, the second AWP of the team in this situation.
Art missed.
Yeah, he got
all
flashed.
I'm saying is guerri hit his
1-0, Art 0-1. All right, fine. I'll run down that. But Entropiq, how do you want to break through? Because Art's back for more.
Well, Entropiq are all the way back through T-spawn, going on a long rotate down here to B. Now, the problem that they're going to have is FURIA have actually re-aggressed up here on A. We have a very, very heavy A stack in this round. I'm not really sure why, right?
KSCERATO could molly bomb. I wonder if that's the play. He looks like he's playing a very safe retake setup.
Because I'm just looking at this though, right? With the AWP of Art scoped up down middle, he basically cleared it. At least now you know, like for sure, it's not an A play. This isn't a fake. This is the commitment. Guerri, that nade could actually be big. Instead, it's going to fall just a little short. Some damage to the bomb planter. Bringing Elian and Lackey both down low. A man down in this retake. A hero might need to emerge, or else this is looking like a save round for FURIA.
Yeah, you know, the rotate, the gamble, sure, I agree. A bit weird. I really did think KSCERATO was just going to save the molly for bomb, right? Because then that just buys you time. It means you don't even necessarily have to be in a post plant with an AWP coming in through heaven. It doesn't get smoked, but he throws it out monster, and they just disrespect it. They go right through. So, yeah, you know, it could have been a very different round for FURIA, but the opening kills come in for Entropiq in that 4-on-4. 4-on-5, rather. And so while they were down from the start, they do pick it up at the end. First on the board for the Russian side. Also, we haven't really touched on it because there's a lot of things to talk about, but Ancient in the map. Harry, we're on day 1 of Group D, and we've already had 2 Ancients. How lucky are we?
They're trying to outdo all the other groups combined. That's the goal, from what I understand at Group C, is just to play as much Ancient as possible, and I'm all for it. Oh, yeah, D.
Yeah, no, I said that earlier.
Yeah, I know. Dude, it feels so weird. Like, you know, we're just swapping through them so damn quick.
I know, it's crazy. Like,
we're right at the end.
If only there was some, like, order that the alphabet was in. This all mess with your mind. There's no reason the alphabet need to be in that order, by the way. Think about that for a second.
No, that's very, very true.
Who decided the order of our alphabet? Numbers at least make sense. They're in ascending order. Alphabet, mate. It's freestyle.
It was just, I think it was all around the basis of like what sounded the best in a song.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're like, well...
A, B, C.
Exactly.
It's easy as...
That is the
Jackson
alphabet,
5
famously.
The
Jackson 5 did actually invent the alphabet. I remember that. It was...
Not wrong.
It was a young MJ, you know, penned it out for the first time. He looked at them all and he was like, damn, you know, all these letters, they should be arranged.
Yeah, shout out MJ one time. That was a little Guerri frag movie highlight montage. We like it. We're back in though, folks. We got round 5 right down the barrel. Smoke on the Molotov, Entropiq taking middle, and Art, he sees there's a bit of a gap in that smoke. He doesn't want to go through. Boost up, denied by the Molotov, but the spam trades damage either way. Forrester only just gets out. Last time he got picked up the orb here, he doesn't want to die first, while his team is still defaulting. And they're taking their sweet time. They've been forced to, respecting this AWP or double orb that you have already seen FURIA run, and you know they saved. So this kind of util just trying to push back a potential orb, flash it long again. Art, line shot won't connect a bit early. Does still have his teammate to help out. Yuri is deep, deep long. I wonder if they get baited in by him and now Art can make a play happen. Flash coming over. Art, oh, it does blind him. They are very close, and not only toilets, but long as well. Lackey in a position to kill Art, and Yuri's gone. Yuri said, have fun, mate. I'll watch your toilets, but they are going to chase you down.
Yeah, Art's in a really, really rough spot there. Lovely spray from Lackey.
Yeah,
and now,
worked.
You know, man advantage taken. It does get a little bit awkward with Art getting left in the long toilets like that.
Oh, no.
Allowed him to just get separated, cut off from the pack. You know, the old saying, divide and conquer. That's what happens to him there. He gets divided and subsequently conquered. Now, Yuri playing this swing, dead to Forrester. All the openers found for Entropiq right now. KSCERATO's got to go huge or else FURIA are going to be left saving now. He's too committed to join them in the save. Can he deny a bomb plant? No. So many players out there. He just kind of gets a bit overwhelmed by it.
He might have been able to find an angle on the right side, right? Could have peeked truck, you know, just a little bit. Maybe you catch an arm, a leg. Obviously, he doesn't know that player's low. Often, if they're full health, you can't see enough of their body to kill them. But Plant was full HP, man. There was a chance. There was a round win right there for KSCERATO. But he peeks out wide, and there's so much cover. Also, element of surprise, they never knew he was still sight-bound, and Entropiq, they're building in, Harry. 4-on-5, one last round, now they just keep it clean.
Yeah, I don't want to keep drawing back to it, but I'm going to. Every single time we watch FURIA play.
Yeah.
Guerri currently sitting on an infinite KD, as it turns out.
An infinite KD, okay.
I mean, you know, you could say infinite, you could also say 0, I guess, but like... That doesn't actually make sense. I don't think that,
no. I think it'd be closer to 1.
I think it would be more like infinite.
Yeah, right, we'll go with that. Yeah, you can see the potential angle he could have had. Now, yeah, there is good reason why he would swing there. He obviously doesn't know the health, but that could have been his means to a round. Instead, Entropiq, 5 alive. We haven't really seen this AWP hit yet for Elian, and so he's saving it for later. Talking of saving, Guerri giving Art the AWP. And he's trying to put it to use again, in middle, over the top of the smoke. Nade stack on the B. They've seen Guerri jumping here before. He'll take a bit of a beating. Certainly not free.
Takes more than that to kill my man, all right?
It's 3 nades.
Yeah.
Take a 4.
He just built different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Also, what a great guy. He's thrown the AWP over the warp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as you said, Hugo, he is here to set up the stars of this team, right?
Flash boost.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. KSCERATO throw it up there after the boost. After the flash, rather.
Yeah. The flash predicates the boost.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be blinding your teammates.
Thank you, Hugo.
Yeah, good advice.
Now look at this. Art back in the toilets
they're doing
again.
the Fnatic.
They're walking through. Alex would be proud.
Oh.
But they've missed the timing. Yuri's going to catch Forrester coming back from B. And now that you've seen him rotating like that, I imagine you're going to lean more players up here towards A. But it's a little awkward because Art hasn't seen anyone yet. But we do now have that rotation coming in, right? Everyone's starting to move up. Art hears the long footsteps, but they're already in the sight. This is going to get a little bit awkward now. A lot of this is going to come down to this bank challenge, and Vinny will not let them. Will not let them in. He will protect Guerri to the end of time. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Go on, boys.
Don't die.
Yes, Guerri with the double dig. And it's FURIA up onto 4. Guerri and Vinny is my new favorite FURIA duo, okay?
Invincible, man. Like, we're seeing this round after round. Vinny just like taking bullets for Guerri, just running alongside him, just making sure he's staying still. Oh my God, a double setup as well.
Forget Yurato, right? Forget all the other little ones that we had, the Art Junior love affair. No, I want to focus on Guerri and Vinny. This is it. This is the new couple's dream.
Yeah, it's just
Brazilian Counter-Strike.
It's your favorite little topping to a dish. It's the viniguari.
Viniguari. Yes.
What else do you put on your chips, man?
Viniguari. Woo! We love them.
Yeah, salt that up. Lovely stuff. Keep it up, 4-2. That was a good round of out of FURIA. Obviously, you know, Entropiq didn't want to run there on long, and everyone was stacked B. Even guerri was the first guy up CT, you know, leaning into another read were FURIA. But because they knew that Forrester died running back to A, they felt like they had to pick up the pace. And it's funny because, like you said, there was just no info, but the running gave it all up, and they run to their death. Hellion getting boosted, Guardian-esque, but he's not going to find anything deep on long. Art has been in that angle. Instead, it's a double setup. We've got the AWP in toilets. This time, Yuri not leaving him on his own. He's going to be able to fight for his life. Yuri waiting long, and Art taking the contact. It's a tag. We need a double out of Yuri, and he's got it. Both kills. Smoke on the toilet as well as they try and chase him down. And those shots through the smoke, trying to catch a timing, give him more info. Entropiq are in middle. They're walking into the main AWP of FURIA.
Yeah, at least that's how it's looking right now. Guerri, come on board. Yes, another. Guerri, 6-0. And now just trying to stay alive back here in the site. Ooh, this long push is coming in as well. Guerri's looking for the trade, but he can't find it yet. Over at short, there is Nickelback lying in wait. Oh, Guerri getting close, getting hairy. Flashes out, now he hears the footsteps, but finally, first death for Guerri. They can kill the Immortal Savage after all, but KSCERATO waiting in the wings, making sure his death is not in vain, and that's FURIA up onto 5.
Yeah, nice try. I wanted the 7-0, double O. I wanted the Bay mission, but it's not going to happen. You know, didn't need to run away there. He did obviously have that cover from KSCERATO, but a bit of fear. And I can't blame him, right? This has got to feel amazing having this much impact into one rifle rounds. And Entropiq just gets mown down by KSCERATO in the site. And yeah, FURIA looking fresh right now, man. Entropiq, bit of a slow start on this T half. Probably weren't expecting this much resistance. 0-4. We've really not had to see him do anything. It's so strange. So there's still time for him to activate. Elian as well, right? Got that long pick, but otherwise empty. Spam through the connector. Grad gets out of dodge for now. 3B early. FURIA running more standard setups, less gambles out of the gate. It's a nice monster smoke for KSCERATO on the fly lineups for every position. Entropiq, they do this. They do this a lot of rounds, right? They know this AWP is roaming toilets a lot, and so they show a bit of A, they throw some nades, and they drop. But FURIA are not falling for it. They're pushing up on A. They've got the info, and now it's confirmed with a double from Forrester. Out monster, looking for a third. This last man, guerri, has to hold strong. 5 bullets, and he's got him. Pistol out, trying to escape, trying to live, buying time and keeping a man up.
Oh my God, guerri is incredible. He will not let them into B. I can't believe it. Everyone else gets swept aside by Forrester with some impeccable entries, but not guerri. This guy is the iron wall of FURIA, and he won't let Entropiq into his B bomb site. Oh, guerri! 10-1, baby! Come on!
He's carrying FURIA.
Yo, this is unreal!
He was a 5th man they needed all along, Harry. No one knew. The haters said no.
Dude, Drop is watching on so nervous right now. Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. I've never seen anything like it. And he looks good. Like, it's not even a meme. 5 bullets. Yeah. Final kill, final shot kill.
And then he lives to get out of there as well and like just keep the 3-on-2. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, Art's like, man, when am I going to kill someone?
Look at the FURIA guys. They're all loving it.
Oh my goodness. Deegs out for the boys. Guerri, not scary from the nades he's seen in the past. That spam's close, but Entropiq tuck in connector. Art finally might be able to break the silent streak, right? There's so many players from all sides. How will timing's fair for him? No utility either. Just dry Deegs, contact walking. You should hear some steps. They're getting close. There's Art on the board. About time, but one more is close around the corner. Art is dead. That's a lovely Deegs shot out of Lackey. Can he grab the AWP without a punished play? Because it's only Yuri up on long toilets right now. Forrest is trying to cut off B-rotates that are panic running back up into the site, and Lackey is looking for that second man. It's been consistently the same setups or similar ones for FURIA. He knew what to expect. He smoke spam, okay. And Yuri goes back. He doesn't retreat to the bomb site because guerri's there. He just stays in toilet. Every time Entropiq have gone B, FURIA have known. This is the one time they don't.
Yeah, so what will it look like, right? Guerri is starting to move back. No, they're making the call.
Ooh.
Yuri's suspicious. And
Yeah,
now
bomb.
Vinny's seen the bomb, crossing out bomb. Oh my God,
that's an
Elliot,
orb.
I don't know how Vinny is still alive. He's done so much damage. Guerri here to help out and hold down the short side. KSCERATO might not need help with all the damage that Vinny's done. And so together, they're able to hold down that B-bomb site. I don't know.
Save the orb. The comms there maybe fell apart after winning the round. The orb was right there. They run Monster for Deagles. Hey, the orb's 5 grand. Do the maths, but yeah, you know, not the end of the world. FURIA can rebuy it if they want, but you know, you want to save some money for later. Either way, yeah, like you said, perfect timing on the rotate, spot the bomb.
I hope
easy.
there is just an outpouring of love for Guerri.
I'm sure there is.
Like, I know everyone already loved him as the coach of this team, but damn, dog, like no one was expecting this.
Respect. He's still top.
He's 10-1.
Yeah,
he's
second
in the server.
Second to top, yeah. KSCERATO's got a bunch of eco frags, so we don't count that. Guerri's top in our hearts. Also, that was triple assist for Vinny on the triple kill for KSCERATO.
I saw people calling him Coach Zera, as in like, you know, reference to Cold Zera.
Yeah,
that,
no,
like,
I've heard of him.
Brazilian legend, actually.
Yeah.
Legend of the game, as it turns out.
Zera. Why you leaving phase? 7-2, and Elian's still pretty quiet, right? He got given that ult by Lackey after killing Art, but he didn't really put it to use. Art is back for more. Off goes the door, and a triple boost to give him cover 2. This is nice. It's risky outside Monster, but you know Entropiq are not rushing to go through. Art's still in con. He's scoped early in middle and then walked down, so Entropiq never hear that he's scoped up. This time they're going long, and they've seen a lot of resistance in this position, so Entropiq are probably just going to take this space and go, hell, let's go to the A site. There's no one here right now. At a certain point, Art makes the call, like, yeah, okay, I don't actually have mid. You got to watch out. There could be people moving up. There probably is, and so we already have Yuri beginning that rotation. Art's just trying to win a 1v1 if he can get one. They're not offering it. Forest is so scared of T-spawn, right? Entropiq. They have nothing. Art's even going to drop into B. Not safe rotating, instead sending his team as he holds this deep angle towards Monster. Again, FURIA, they work the map so well. Entropiq is just defaulting. They're scared away from the potential of orbs. And now FURIA, another stack in the right place. But at least this time, an opening kill. That was a wallbang through the divider.
Yeah, man, it's always worth spamming it, right? You can see the blood as well when you're doing it. So now, look, they've got this opener in towards the A-bomb site. The molly slows them down for a moment, but finally they've gotten past the Viniguera hold. Crad gonna get that bomb down, and nothing left to do but save for KSCERATO and Art.
Yeah, like when Entropiq get into these executes, they actually look really good, but they're just being so scared off or so pushed back by the AWPs in middle and all these like double, triple setups that FURIA are running on the top site. When they get given the space, perfect rounds, right? 4 or 5 alive so many times, but they're not often getting those opportunities. They're often getting picked apart before they commit. So FURIA, they try out a cool setup in that round, but it doesn't work out. And now it's back to the drawing board, back to just taking A control, bit of mid presence, perhaps. Put the AWP back in play. But Entropiq, no sleepers, up to 3 and building still.
Oh, I mean, dude, like when you see that wallbang come in, oof, it's unreal. That's how the round, you know, starts to spiral out of control. They just catch Yuri. And he's out of there with a dink. Entropiq up onto 3. I still want to see more of this Elian AWP. We really haven't seen it in its prime yet. He's missed a couple of sitters so far. That round there, he gets one of the kills that helps with the A play, right? He's the guy to find Guerri over in Bank. Vinny dies at Truck, and then the round falls apart. So hopefully, you know, you win a round from the impact that you have. It's not like a big, you know, 3K moment, but hopefully that's a little confidence builder to hopefully get this guy back to form. I've said hopefully way too much in that sentence. So now Art's done in the AWP. Guerri dropped an M4 over as well. He actually dropped 2 of the things, and now has a Deeg for himself. So he's like a bank account of FURIA. KSCERATO, there's a lot of bodies there. He doesn't have a lot of ammo, but they're running in with their backs turned. Crad and Lackey are both playing. Oh my God, and now Vinny blinds the next guy. That's the bomb. That is a really ugly B take out of Entropiq.
And looking behind them, look at the flank, it's fully taken. Nice flick out of Alien, but surely he's not ready for a second man. There's an AWP in T-spawn, he says, for crying out loud. One more man in the corner, Alien cycles AWPs out of position. All of this is getting heard. You're not really removing it. Oh, now you are. So you hope. Yuri might catch you playing with toys out in T-spawn. It's just Forrester. 1v4. And yeah, Entropiq, they try and avoid the stacks. They try and go quickly into the B-bomb site, and they just get melted at Monster. This 1-2 setup has been there time after time, and FURIA are getting hyped. Why wouldn't they? 8-3, they've read you like a book every round.
You would struggle to not be getting hyped right now. Like, look at, also, like, can I just say, about that take through Monster?
Yeah.
They both run with their back turned, and it's like, that's fine when you're throwing the flashes in deep and there's like a deep smoke down, right? You can afford to run that far with your back turned, but like one of those boys needed to be looking into the site. The fact that they just both come through a smoke back turned into a flash that doesn't even blind KSCERATO.
Also a good point.
That is ugly all across the board. Counter that by the fact that Vinny threw incredible flashes.
Right,
his
guys.
Guerri lining them up again. It's a good flash, but this time Nickelback is ready for it. Guerri in this B site now needs to step up again. He's all alone. He's lost his teammates, and they know about him. They heard those footsteps. Guerri, there's the first man down, making a double. Guerri has given a chance to FURIA here. 2-on-3. Do they want to give this a go?
Yeah, money's on the line right now. If you save both these guns, you can buy, and that might be what's going through the heads of FURIA at this point. They want to kill. They want something to tempt them in, something to give them a reason to believe, and that might be it. Yuri's grab Forrester's legs out on the short side. Art's going to flash him right through the Monster. Out they go. Flash is good, but Yuri needs his kills ASAP. The time is ticking away. You have a kit, you have a smoke. It's down on the site, but where's that second man? Where's the first? On the bomb, pushed off, and the round won by Entropiq. Yeah, time really just eluding FURIA. They may have had the big flank in again, but Entropiq was set up for it. And at a certain point, when you get B and you get those 3 kills, and you see no one through Heaven, you hear no one through CT, you know you're getting flanked. Guerri did everything he could.
Bro, yeah, literally everything. Like,
it's like telling him, guys, come on, I'm getting double kills. I'm solo anchor. Can you just hold? Get some kills? No, this has got to feel great either way for FURIA. Only problem is now is Entropiq have a route to an 8-7, right? Or at least an 8-6 before that full buy comes in. FURIA are buying here. I don't blame them, but it's pretty mish-mash.
look at Art making moves.
Yeah.
There's the opener taken.
No.
Leave him alone. Oh my God. It's all a little bit wild. They will get out. Now they get up to Yuri. They spot him in the long toilets, and Krad is good for that kill. KSCERATO needs to hold the line here. Quick switching on Nickelback has given that kill away. And now the A-push is slowed right down. Krad no longer wants to solo commit with this bomb. Art is nailing shots with the AWP. He's had a very quiet game, but this round, now more than ever, where he had to... Oh my God, Guerri's about to win the round. Guerri's going to do it to him. No, not
Krad's
Krad.
watching.
Don't do Krad like this. Guerri drops the bomb, and with that kill, the round is now unwinnable.
Yeah, I mean, Elian, let's see, this would be a trial by fire, and he's not looking in the right place, nor at the right time. It's 9 for FURIA, and there's nothing that you can't not be loving this. You have to be loving this. The double negatives are back, and in the best of ways, Harry. Or in not the worst of ways.
We are all Guerri fans.
Yep.
That is what I will say.
Yep. Okay. But we need all the coaches we can get right now, boys.
Bro, yeah. Look at this. I'm so happy.
Ooh, Entropiq, triple rifle. Well, this was their way in, man. Winning that round and breaking FURIA's money, forcing a force buy, and still with one AWP, it's really all they needed. Art. Yeah, he's 4 and 7. Yeah, he's not the talk of the town right now, but he's not doing a bad job. He wins that one round, really. Oh, don't know what that is on the ground, but it looked like a person. Art now just being walked on by the rifle of Elian, one of the 2 AKs. Vinny got dunked, and so does Art. Shot in the back of the head. Never saw that party player, and Elian gets out of there. Still Yuri and Con. We got Entropiq leaning B. FURIA will meet them there, but that bomb is already rotating back up. This fake is being sold hard by Entropiq. Hell, they may have won or lost to the bad buy, but now they're going to win to the better buy. 2 on 5. And even though you started to realize now the penny has begun to drop, by the time you get up CT, they're already in the site. Yeah, save is the right.
You got no choice but to concede a round like this. Even though, you know, your two best performers are still alive, they might be tempted, but this is one where they will just elect to save.
That is another thing.
What is?
I say as I swallow my spit.
Okay, lovely.
KSCERATO is looking really good as well, which is, you know, that's a nice feeling, especially when Art's a bit quiet.
Yeah,
like,
guerri should die here, right? Surely.
Well, he's...
Dude, he's like Cyclops
They're so scared, man. They're not even hunting. They're so damn
guerri's
scared.
put the fear in them so badly, so much that they won't even
Wait, who's
commit
alive?
to the hunt.
KSCERATO? Oh, and guerri? Oh, don't peek. Keep your guns, guys. Yeah, guerri's got to be careful. He should live here. Well, KSCERATO certainly won't.
Bro, guerri's going to be the only guy to survive.
Or is he?
Yeah, he's got... Oh, he's taking some steps. They're trying to knife him. Oh, yes, you don't knife the Guermeister. There he is, gets out.
Was that a knife or was that just Elliot quick switching for speed?
I thought it was going to be
quick switched for speed. He was trying to get into the halls, but...
It's the one thing that weirded me out.
Yeah.
Was it happened as guerri takes steps, but I guess the bombs just exploded.
Yeah,
he can't really hear anything.
He was just trying to hippity hop into the hallway.
guerri gets out of there. He holds on to that AWP, and now that AWP's going to go back to Art.
Woo! The secondary AWP for FURIA. It's all fun and games. 9-5, and FURIA having a great time. Looking for double digits at the end of things. Got this boost up in con again, it looks like. Art's going to meet them there on short, so if they can't finish the job, he will. What a setup. Through connector, and Yuri smoke spams crowd out. Entropiq eat your heart out, 2v5. And they're getting burned alive. Nickelback takes out the AWP. Almost smoke spams a second. Could have bought Entropiq a first-class ticket to a sixth round, but instead, they've got to walk.
Check the absolute just mauling that guerri's about to deal with the Deagle here in con. Right?
Let's see. Bomb's going long.
They've gone past him, they've gone round him, but that just makes him more deadly. He's coming in on a big backstab now. This guy's like Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell series.
That's if his team don't win the round first, although they're getting picked apart, Harry. Maybe it is time to go for guerri.
Oh, now Elian's back on the angle, though. Nickelback can start to make his way in with this bomb. Now, when it gets planted, guerri could deny it, but Elian's holding this angle, so we would have to win that fight first.
They need cover.
Elian's still homed in. guerri should be dead on this peak, as good as he is. You can't dodge this one, surely. What? Oh, no, they've stopped holding it. He's gotten away with a bit of chip damage. Vinny still on the stairs. This is it. This is the Vinny-guerri duo. This is it, the topping. And they make the Entropiq boys salty. No, Elian will lock in the round. And that is a really impressive little 2-on-4 out of the boys. But is that going to be enough for Entropiq on their map pick? FURIA with guerri and KSCERATO at the helm are here to win.
Hey Future Pros! Today we took the private jet and we landed in Overpass. And this time we have a CT molly which will help you get aggressive in the fountain area.
But they're not really the talk of the moment. Right now it's FURIA being led by guerri and KSCERATO to carry them through in that leading T side. Now, well, attack is where FURIA will find themselves. A lot of reads, a lot of stacks, a lot of T-spawn pushes on the defense. But FURIA, what have they got cooking up in the kitchen?
You'd be forgiven for thinking you've tuned in to competitive Left 4 Dead with how much coaches reckon them right now. So here we are.
Nice.
Elian holding down middle. They're already spilling out through party up towards long. It is a heavy connector setup for Entropiq, and for Krad and Nickelback, they're going to be able to commit to a flank. But a flank onto whom and where?
Why? We ask as they get closer and closer. FURIA about to explode. Oh, they've all been spotted. Elian with a jump, and now with the taps. He's been smoked off at the site. It's going to give FURIA a bit of room. Vinny spotted by Crad. Vinny wins that with a Glock. Gross stuff. One more on short they know about. They got to kill him if they want to get the plant. But here's that flank coming in T-spawn, trapping Vinny, although he's not worried about it. 2 kills, Art caught on a reload. Lackey trying to run him down, and he does take down 2 before Guerri responds. Truck plant, Nickel back alone. They know he was flanking, but now he's at long.
Guerri v Nickelback. Who wins? Who wins this? Now he's got support. Now his duo partner in Vinny is here. And oh, you better watch out, because when you pick a fight with Guerri, you also pick a fight with Vinny, and you can't beat them both.
Oh, 10-6, and yeah, FURIA on the board to start the half. You know, this has just felt like a game of Entropiq trying to hold on, like trying to come back, you know, often in very difficult situations. And I will say they've pulled out some impressive man-down rounds, right? Their first gun round was a 4-on-5. You know, they closed with a 2v5. They've won these rounds. We've seen good things from Entropiq, but FURIA just don't respect them and don't fear them. And so many aggressive moves came into that first half, so many info plays. Like, you picked Overpass into FURIA. What do you expect? These guys were doing the same thing against NA's best last year. Ooh, Elian, that's a shot.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many people there, someone had to die, right? It's hard to catch the bullet.
I'd be more surprised if no one got hit.
Can we also just talk about Guerri's KD, like how it's just impeccable?
Oh, no, we can't.
Scout, though. That's what I want to focus on right now. Lovely little double out of it.
This is more what we expect from this guy. I feel like he
where
hasn't had a multi-kill round.
Dude, this is lovely.
Any more for Elian? Be one way to break the mold, get your first round on with a force buy. This is his second multi-kill round in the game. His first was, I presume, that 2-on-5 to close. This is a weird situation to be in now for FURIA. Going B would be free, right? There's only one man here. Elian now coming in with a scout at Heaven, but by and large, your best bet. FURIA are hoping that they make this misread and drop into the lower bomb site. They're going to either save right now or go in with 20 seconds, and it's a save. They're giving it up. Fair enough. 3 AKs, you know your chances of closing this are pretty difficult, and so keeping your best guns at least means you can buy back in. I actually kind of like this save. It looks silly, but it's better than giving 3 AKs to your opponents.
So, joining the little break, I saw Tacticus. You remember him, right? He's the assistant coach of FURIA. He tweeted saying, Art is a nice secondary AWP in this FURIA team. Maybe one day Guerri will pass the role of main AWP to him.
If he's lucky.
Yeah.
If he's lucky.
I mean, you can only hope, right? For a young and experienced guy like Art, right?
Yeah.
It must be a lot to be playing in a team alongside veteran, seasoned legends of the game, like Guerri's era.
Yeah. That's a very good point. And now, FURIA, they're in hot water because you're going to buy here, you're going to put what you can. Guerri's playing USP armor into a gun round. He's just trying to give them a chance, trying to give them anything they can get. And Entropiq need all the help. That is ballsy, though, I'll say that much. No deagle, nothing. It'd be one thing if it was an eco, but Entropiq have triple M4s. Guerri really should just bait a little bit and get a rifle off of one of his teammates. That's the hope. Or go in first and get traded. Or just get the entry, hell, if you can do it. More of a default round for FURIA, but they will be ending B by the looks. Guerri drops his nade, it's nice, but the spam is even better. FURIA eventually going to come down, connect with those AKs, clear out what they can of the map, and then explode into this triple hold. It may soon be a quad hold. Elian's backing up, but only to jump spot. Forest are going for the jumping MP9 play. It's info, it's also a bit of free damage, and no one's holding that, I can assure you.
Oh, they're assembling the boost, and Forrester is coming to clear it, coming to check it. They need to be watching this, and neither player is.
Vinny's just looking at the wall.
With a double, yeah.
Vinny's looking at the wall. Okay, Elian.
Elian's taking more heads off. This scout is nasty. And this attempt at the force buy has gone disastrously wrong for FURIA.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not expecting that to happen, but Vinny is literally looking at nothing. It's one thing to hold the con door, but he's just staring into the woodwork. And that did work for Forrester. Good little double to catch the boost play, right? They just jump spotted, they just saw players there. They knew Furia had to be in the corner after clearing everything else. So another AK save, and now it's going from, okay, this is your best bet, to this is a desperate situation for Furia. Entropiq are building in, they're getting more guns. Elian's warming up, that's a scary factor as well. Didn't really do much with the T-side orb. Now with the CT scout, he's already had more impact. And awkward timing for Furia leaves them now only 2 rounds away from devastation. So full eco here around the AK. But we see Furia win rounds with Art on a hero gun more than once.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's why they lean into this Saber tool. Like, this is actually a pretty standard buy for Furia. And on top of that, you know, with how they've been... Oh. Okay, well, Art's already dead, so the AK's already gone, but that's fine. It's been retrieved by KSCERATO. He doesn't have armor. What I was going to say was, it doesn't really matter. The round's screwed.
Yeah, they can't win this.
I was just going to say, you know, like, because you got guerri as well, the way that they've been using him is like a bit like a bank account for the rest of the team, right? So maybe you feel like you can be even more overzealous.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him take the pistol and arm Art in the next round. It's more just like who's kinda like, who? Oh no, after you. No, after you. No, after you. Like Furia, they're gentlemen, you know. Nice clean round, though you lose 1 rifle. That's not a worry for Entropiq. And they really are warming in, right? If you counted out Entropiq after watching them get a little bit dumpstered in that first half, well, I mean, every day of EPL Group D is going to prove you more and more wrong. Or at least I think. I wonder if that will be the case. But right now they are making an argument for it. So who takes the hit? Does guerri keep the gun? Hell, he's fragging more than Art. I wouldn't be against it. No, I know you keep it. No,
but yeah, exactly. He doesn't actually want to come in and like steal the glory as well, right? Like you want to, you know that Art is still at the end of the day, like, you know, the main guy. And even though he had a bit of a quiet game, you know, you're probably gonna, no, Art's being a gentleman here.
Yeah, I respect
Art Deagle.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, Art does go for these flashy info plays as well on the T side, so, you know, just using him to go in
He's actually also undefeated in opening duels, so.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know, there is actually like a very legitimate reason to keep him armed with the AK here.
Fair enough. Let's see what happens. Furia go B. Everyone here, so it will be a fairly escalated round. Good flash, but Forrester doesn't care. He fires right into it. That's a team flash, but it also saved his life from guerri, and Krad from connecting with the door off is teaching Furia their own lesson. 4 on 3, Furia pulled to a halt, and Elian's even on the big flank. Oh, your own medicine. Oh, it doesn't taste good, does it? Happens twice. That's all Furia were doing in the CT side. Now he does get traded, but Krad's still here to cut off that late rotate. He can stay in this position, he'll hear them above him, or he'll also see them go up con stairs on timing, so Furia want to make that move happen. Right now he could miss the timing, but they might boost instead. Gotta watch out for that deep con. Art's checking it. Oh, this is a bit awkward because Krad has completely missed this one.
Oh, the timing on that!
He has no idea, and so his team are gonna stay double B. Now he's moving in. I still think he's gonna get timed again, yep. No chance, mate.
He's going back. He's like, yeah, look, boys.
Where are they?
And
like,
now he's considering it like, okay, they could have hit a timing. But he's also thinking, like, what are the odds they hit a timing on me?
There's the rotate.
He's about to uncover it, and now he's calling for the rotations up. Krad, your timing couldn't have been worse, my friend.
In the back of your mind, you're still wondering, are they hiding outside Monster? Yeah. Are they tucked in the corner? Are they going to walk us for 10 seconds? They could, but they won't.
No, dude, this crossfire now between Krad and Lackey is good. Like, Lackey's not facing, he's not peeking, he's just waiting to deny a bomb plant. With Krad peeking out from short, it draws the attention away from Lackey, and that's a wonderful little like pincer play. Vinny's probably going to get shot in the side of the head. There it is. Ooh. The rotation from Nickel back up through Con provides.
Yeah, you've got to compliment Entropiq there. The fact that they missed the most weird and wacky of timings, they still work out like, okay, this is actually, you know, a lot of teams who get scared there and just double down and go just don't move, don't rotate, don't get caught changing positions. Just they could still be Monster, and that's always the fear. So yeah, Entropiq, fair enough that they make that call. You know, talking of calling, right? Nickelback, IGL of Entropiq. Very experienced, been in teams like Prosto before, where we've seen players, you know, come through in the past in the CIS region. Notably, I guess Yakinda's probably the best example. Also ran through that roster at one point. And so, yeah, Nickelback's got some experience in his pocket, and it's going well right now for Entropiq. Fast B play for FURIA.
Oh, and the mow down. Lucky with a triple. This was a partial investment as well, so you were hoping to get away with a lot more than this.
Ooh,
Okay.
that shot.
All right, Vinny, making us believe. Lovely little sequence. Art's going to try and retrieve this bomb. Now, he doesn't want to get spammed to death, and that smoke went way too deep. Vinny trying to get into this A-bomb site, and hopefully, you know, he's looking to wrap B.
Yeah, I think part of Art not taking the bomb is you know you're going to get more room for Vinny. If the bomb suddenly disappears in the smoke, Entropiq start to rotate. Instead, there's one man here. Vinny's got a chance to level the playing field, but Elian will not give it away. Now Art should go for the bomb, because if he can get it out, they can win the round. Another smoke, perhaps.
Oh, Art with the style. But does he have the grace? Because Nickelback is still here, ready to shoot him in the face. Art with the spray, deals with them both. And now Vinny's had this AWP trapped up on A for all eternity. Elian has come down, and they're both grouping it short. They're all at short. Oh, there's the first, but Vinny trades it.
What was that? What happened? What did Elian think was going on?
I thought he would have heard them, right?
Did he?
They were all running
I mean, they heard him
short,
on the wood.
and they
I guess
him.
he presumes, like, you know, he starts rotating before the last man dies. I guess he presumes once the bomb's gone, they're going to run up Con, and he's just trying to double flank.
Alternatively, he's worried maybe about, like, Vinny pushing through heaven, wrapping him. So he's thinking, like, I can take the 1v1 to Art, I can drop the bomb, I can play around the bomb, right?
Very weird, very weird. Remember, that round started with a 3K spray down from Lackey. We just had a 2v5 out of FURIA.
That's crazy.
How the hell did Art and Vinny make that work?
Spearheaded by Vinny at the start, but then Art in the middle, and just so perfect.
Delicious stuff. FURIA, this game is a banger right now. You can't take your eyes away. We've got Ancient up next. But here in the present, a gift delivered to Vinny in the form of a leg or a tag through the wall, 30 health. Trying to finish the job is Forrester with his Deeg. And I mean, every round is on the edge right now. You never know who's going to close. Elian, he's fully flashed off. Teammate in the toilet, he would love to bait for him, make some noise, make some shots happen, but he's missed it. Crowd now has to bite down, and Elian a missed whiff. It's not gone well for him. That's all of the A site falling apart from Forrester's Deeg. It's not really enough, you'd think.
Yeah. Will deal with guerri. Oh, the trade's late, and that's the bomb. Forrester trying to win this with the Deagle. Will get traded by Art, but it's given enough time for his teammates to move in, and Vinny now needs another big round. He won't be ready for this dice peak. He's playing with nades, and Lackey will catch him by surprise. That's a little bit awkward, right? The timing on the peak between guerri and Yuri just not quite there. You know, if that was Vinny trading guerri, you know he would have got it. He's got his back, but
yeah.
No, dude, Yuri.
Nice shots here. Second one, ooh. Even the damage to Art, nothing bad about that. Did not think the Deagle was going to just destroy at that point, but it's saved Entropiq from economical devastation, and instead it's given us a full buy for both sides, even though guerri's taking the hit yet again. He drops an AK. He has no armor playing the Deagle. Like these are the things that we're expecting to see from guerri. Yes, okay, he had a great first half. Is that going to happen every single map? Obviously not. Come on. But it is good to see that he's still filling the void of, you know, dropping guns over, being that backpack. And hell, if he can grab some kills alongside of it, well, we're on to a winner. Right now, so are Entropiq, a big comeback. Remember, FURIA won the pistol going into the second half, and then they got swept aside until that 2v5. So anyone's guess as to where this game is going, and that's all it will be, a guess.
I love the nade sequence that Elian throws on these mid peaks, right? The Molotov to slow it down, or at the very, very least waste the smoke out of FURIA. And then once they've thrown that smoke, well, you know they're there. That's when you chain it with that deep party nade. It often does, oh sorry, park. It often does like more damage than it did there. I don't really know what happened to it on this time around. It looked dead on, but it might have clipped onto something. You know what clipping's like with the nades. But keep your eye out for that little wombo combo. It can be devastating, especially in like, you know, partial investment rounds.
The old bish bash bosh. But no one gets bashed in this round. Not yet. Elian needs these shots. They didn't hit last time. That will. Vinny gone on a jump. Bombs there as well. The flash peek lets Crad get set up and do some more damage. Now they are deep on long, but they're not coming back through toilet to kill him. They're just trying to overwhelm the A side. Holding for a jump is art. KSCERATO moving up on the right side. And right now, FURIA trying to imply that they're not deep in middle. They don't have space. Guerri gets caught by the orb. Oh, yeah, good flash. And Entropiq just 1-2 punches coming out right now. FURIA gets stuck in mid.
This mid utility out of Elian's great. Not just the stuff he throws at the start, but even setting up that flash for the MP9 peeking con. Beautiful.
Yeah, I really thought FURIA were going to double down and start to take long and try and wrap that toilet setup. That's what it looked like with, you know, their team being so slow in middle and barely fighting. Knowing they're getting double-faced, knowing they don't have the guns to stop them. Instead, it's just FURIA stopping right in their tracks, saving both these weapons. And there we go, Entropiq in the lead now, Harry. Not said that all game long.
Yeah, you know, I think it's in no small part to guys like Elian starting to find their footing. You know, he had a really, really quiet first half. I think he came into the second half of play on like 6 kills or something like that. It was pretty ugly for him. And then, you know, he has that wonderful scout round to open up. He really starts to find his form. Then alongside him, you know, I think we've had some really nice entry work on the T-half from Forrester, while he's still keeping that going now in a lot of these sight holds. It's all coming together, it feels like. This is the Entropiq we wanted to see.
Exactly, exactly. Maybe they're just a bit late to the party, but fashionably late, Harry. All the cool kids, they don't show up on time. I think, I wouldn't know. 12 to 11.
You were always there half an hour early, right?
yeah.
Helping them set up, and then you would leave when it was when the party was ready.
Invited,
no, yeah.
You know.
You were just on the crew.
Well, FURIA bought here. They kept a bit of bonus money. They ran the molly. Does Crad know? Because it's not smoked. He might think that no one got through. It's art, of course, running the Molotov with the orb. Solo selling an A play with no utility. It's going to be very difficult. Meanwhile, FURIA clearing out the map, loud and proud about it. Con gone and water theirs. FURIA have good real estate, but how much can Art find with this orb? They're not giving him anything.
KSCERATO was holding for that boost the entire time.
Yeah.
The moment he looks away, they employ it. But they did flash boost, right? So maybe a good thing he didn't hang around. Vinny hopefully going to peek this first, and then Art isn't even needed.
Cool angle, bro.
Too far off the angle for Art, and so Elian never sees him.
Wow.
Crowd up here in the bathrooms needs to get freaky with it, and flash is good, but only one from it. There's the trade for Nickelback. KSCERATO dead on one of these B-lurks, and so now we look, Yuri and Guerri left alive in the 2-on-3.
Yeah, the big flank, this is nice. Nickelback, he's just shown his face on A. He's going to wrap round through long toilets now. In the meantime, A's open, but Forrester has done a great job of anchoring this down on his own before. And hell, he might not need to. Oh, he's dropped. Oh, no, they're hoping they've gone connector. Gambling with a double B setup. Here's the backstab, though. Nickelback doesn't need no help. He's here to win the round. There's one, and backing out. Now just waiting. Guerri's got 10 seconds. He'd love to get a kill, but he can't. Nickelback playing with his food, and no plant available. Guerri didn't know that that second player wasn't even on the bomb site. 13-11. It was Entropiq's map pick. It was to be expected, maybe, before we saw those opening few rounds of FURIA that maybe dragged us down this wild ride. But Entropiq showing up in the first map of this group, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're the Entropiq guys, you're looking at this and you're going, look, out of all the games here for us to show up and win, we should be able to beat the guys with a coach, right? especially on our map pick at least. So when it started so scarily,
dear.
That's a lovely little crossfire. Now Elian's out on this island though. No flashes, instead they're just peeking him. They're just running him down with the Mac 10 and guerri. Oh, it's getting scary. Scary guerri. Elian will need some help here. He's losing teammates all around him, but there's always more, it feels like, mate. Every time FURIA are getting one, well, 3 more heads of the beast grow back.
It's funny because a lot of what we're seeing now on this T side happened to Entropiq, right? They just ran into these heavy stacks, these really nice toilet setups, these 2-3 players on A. And you know what they did, Harry? They started going down to B and starting their rounds lower a lot more. It tried some B rushes, didn't work. Tried some, slow Bs, and we saw that 2v5 to finally give them some T rounds to play with. FURIA, instead, they've continued to die to this AWP and these heavy A setups, and they just keep going back into them. They're fully confident in the setup, but none of the results are there. While Entropiq adapted and overcame, FURIA are just repeating the same thing. And I get not wanting to B-rush. One time they got mowed down by Lackey. The boost up on short, where they get walked on by Forrester. It's not like that site's been much better, but we don't really know for FURIA. We haven't seen a lot of B-focused rounds, and so all these weird saves have come through in toilets, multiple rounds, one at a time. I think 3 already in the second half. So Entropiq have done a great job of working their way back into this map. Do FURIA have anything different? Because while they show B control, they rarely execute.
Oh, that's dodged. KSCERATO is ready for it at least. And we might finally get one of these B rounds now, although I do think it's got that worry in the back of my mind that what if this is just showing the early B presence and then moving away?
Wow,
Nickelback's even setting up a short flash. Now this time they've got to hold for this.
Yeah, Yuri's even here to make sure. Oh, the double boost. Boost meets boost.
Oh no!
No one's come out on top.
That's ugly. Yeah, Vinny was just not ready to face someone up there, man. And now he's running in. Oh, the Deagle, good for the first. Yeah. That's surely going to help them pick up the pace here. Now, they don't have the bomb on this side of FURIA. Someone's got to go back and get it.
Oh, dear.
And that's a bit of a disaster, because no matter how well you do at B, nothing is going to remedy the fact that you don't have that bomb. And with Elian looking lights out all of a sudden, damn, guerri with the Deagle. And at least this is going to give them the opportunity to reset.
Yes.
You know, they weren't committed to be on the basis of like, well, the bomb's there, we got to go. They can get weird with it, but they've only got 30 seconds to do that, Hugo.
Yeah, and at this point, Elian's clearing out a lot of corners, making sure that second player wasn't already on A. Why are they leaving? Right, Entropiq don't know that the bomb was back in spawn. So now that FURIA have got it, they will be walking into the solo man, but it is Elian, who, like we said, has had quite the return, quite the recovery in this CT side. He won't give it up. Oh, dear, 8 seconds. They're getting closer. KSCERATO from long, on the bomb, on the plant. Elian stops it, and now he wins the round. Knife out. Ah! What's going on? guerri may get the slash, but he won't win the round.
Yo, if that's a vintage guerri moment right there.
Oh, he's top fragging Harry. He's joint top with Vinny. It's a Viniguer again, but that's not even a good thing, sadly. It's getting scary. Yeah, once you miss the first shot on this boost, your Deagle's inaccurate, your shots are going everywhere.
Look at this.
Crazy.
Everyone just write K over and over again. That's an official moment for it, you know?
Yeah, if you don't laugh, you cry. So, that's fine. We're happy with that. We'll take that. We win the round. We're at 15. And FURIA, maybe that'll give them some high spirits as well, right? That's pretty funny, even if it's against 15.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I mean, you can't say it hasn't been entertaining, right? Like,
I'm loving this. Who cares who wins? This is just great Counter-Strike. Well, this is just Counter-Strike. It's good fun, though.
It really is. I'm having a blast right now.
To think it's only map 1 Ancient loaded for FURIA's pick as well. So if they lose this, only sets us up for potentially a 3-mapper. We'll see how much work Entropiq have done on Ancient. Double smoke flash combo into the water. Forrester looking at the ground, trying to dodge death. They jump right through. He dodges their flash. Forrester is 1 step ahead, and now 1 kill up. Make that 2. It might be the end of FURIA on Overpass.
Hey, Forrester's brain is in 4K or something like that's for some real high definition looking shit right there. Crad even wrapping around will get dealt with by Vinny. And now that you've found the flank with a whole minute left, you do not have to commit to B. They still look in, and that was the bomb spotted over in Monster as well. Art's nailing them with the P2, and a lot of damage dealt to Forrester. So now I hope they slow it down. Now I hope they look to other avenues here. You know about one of these B players at least.
Yeah, even just recommitting here is fine. Just wait a few seconds before that next contact, and that's what they're doing. They want to hope that second player rotates up again. Nickelback's not falling for it. They've got the read. They know so many of these rounds and these 2vx's have been FURIA going back through spawn and going A. Why not change the grain? Why not go into the site you start at? Nickelback. Timing is everything. They're going to find that graffiti player first, though. Jiggle. Art's got the shot. This is a multi-kill round for him. He's waking up. It's just the AUG.
Yeah, but Nickelback ain't no guy to sleep on here. The AUG up in heaven. Oh, Art's quick, though. And if we could get a late-game recovery of the RAWP, I'm not willing to write anything off. Art has had a criminally quiet performance by his standards. Even though he's still been finding these weird timings, he's still been, you know, able to take real estate and do what he often does. He just hasn't been having a lot of impact with it, right? A lot of times he'll just be dying away from the pack or in like an untradeable spot, really kind of struggling. That's not what I'm used to seeing out of this guy. And so a big 4K round to save you up against 15, hopefully that lights a fire underneath him and we get a bit more out of him.
Yeah, Elliot certainly worked his way back into this game from a dismal start, so why not Art? Flash peek, Art's ready. Oh, luckily Yuri covers him, he gets dinked in the process. Art dodged the flash, but Crad couldn't dodge the shot. Okay, now it's good for a B round. Now you're feeling it. FURIA group back up. The boost is in. Lucky gets smoke spammed. Just that little bit tickled. They want to flash into short. Will this get the boost off? It's a bit of a weird one. They just crouch and then uncrouch. Back for more. No one in con though. They saw a double setup there earlier. That's why they're scared of it. FURIA have come back through spawn. They read the boost, but they read it too late.
Guerri's one step ahead, mate, but also 2 steps ahead, as it turns out. Lovely little
Twice the amount of steps.
Too many steps. Some said maybe it's FURIA 2 steps from hell after all, because they're bringing the heat into this B-bomb site. Just Nickelback tries to hold it down. He deals with King Guerri, but that is the extent of the B hold. FURIA are on to 13, and with this round, the money of Entropiq is broken. Oh my!
We're playing for round 30.
Yeah, we are. This should be a full 30-round game. Unless,
at least.
Unless Elian has like a pop-off, you know, like 4K AWP round, and they're able to make it like really weird. That's the only way this goes pear-shaped. Other than that, this is a 30-rounder with a bye coming in round 30 is the last chance.
They've got nothing next round. This is even going to be a fairly weak 30-round bye for Entropiq. Like they've won so many rounds in a row. This is their second loss, so this is going to be rough. Elliot needs this AWP. He absolutely needs it. And might even have to move from the bomb as well. But he's scared they're on the A site. Oh, they go right by him. Oh, that's massive. That's so huge. Art taking down the AWP at the end. Look at the cash flow. Non-existent, 2K a player. You have to full eco this, and you have 4,400 up against, you know, FURIA fighting for OT and feeling it now. Ever since Guerri got that knife kill, they lost, they've been winning. Right? It did re-inspire them, it did reinvigorate some hope. Remember, we're in crunch time right now, Harry. The 3 top fraggers in the server are Elian, Vinny, and Guerri, all within 1 kill of each other. It's not like he had a strong start and he fell off. This guy's kept it up. Even that round, getting caught with a knife out, switches back in time. And so, I don't know what we're watching, but it's incredible.
It's just remarkable, isn't it?
It's incredible.
This would be like, right, going to like a football match and, you know, like some guy there just pulls someone out the crowd at random and you bring them on, you know, or you get like, I don't know football teams or players or managers, so I'm just going to stop running down that line of thought. So yeah, man, impressive. Football, we've all seen it. Here we go, though, Counter-Strike.
Guerri's kicking it into their goal hole.
Into the net right now.
Slam,
possibly
try is what they call it,
I think is the term.
No, that's kidnapping. 13 to 15 and full USPs with a flash from Nickelback. They're all set up a lot. FURIA are executing B. And also, we've gone back to it. They've stopped walking into this A AWP, these A toilet stacks. Ever since FURIA started ending rounds on lower, it's all wins, baby.
Well, everyone is going to be stacked here for Entropiq, but they are 5 USPs. That one flash is your chance to make it interesting, and it's a good flash. Vinny is like a lamb to the slaughter, but the rest of the boys should be able to pick it up. Guerri in with a double, and there's KSCERATO to close. With that, Guerri has just risen to the top of the server in round 30.
Impressive feat, very impressive feat. And now the mind games come in, Harry. Round 30, like said, a lot of B plays for FURIA. You know, they can probably ascertain that there's no AWP in this round, right? You never know. There's never a guarantee. You don't know what Elian saved from earlier, from an eco or whatever. You've seen saves come in, so there's no guarantee, but you're expecting there's no AWP. And I can tell you what, there's certainly not much util. This is a really scuffed buy for Entropiq, and they would have loved that AWP saved from 2 rounds ago. Just double saved into round 30. It was their only way. And so here we go. Org instead will do for Elian.
This buy is going to be real gross.
Yeah, it's a 4,400 buy. No one likes it. But you've got to make do with what you've got. FURIA, in the meantime, trying to make this map overtime. It was a comeback for Entropiq, and then FURIA did the same. The recovery of AWP players between Elian and Art. The coach leading the way. The cool camera shots provided by FURIA.
They just bring it all. They bring all the hype. Like, look at this.
Let's go.
Right, round 30. It's all for this. It's either overtime or bust. For FURIA, Entropiq, they're just looking to put this game to bed. It felt like they had it in the bag. I'm so nervous with every time he sprays it, because Forrester is like playing around here, but he's gone past the spam spot. He's all good. Entropiq, they assemble this boost, and they've used it to open up on a Vinny. That is, outside of Guerri, the top performer for FURIA, removed from the round at round 30. Not what you wanted, an early 5-on-4 for Entropiq, and FURIA now might just look to group up and hit this B-bomb site after all. Art might need another one of these big rounds here. If ever there was a time, it's now.
Oh, it's so scary holding left pillar. You could get peeked from Monster. You can see the fear of it. Art, will he hit the timing? Lackey's been spammed a little bit. Molly pushes him to this side of Monster, but he's fine doing it. He's had multi-kill mowdowns before, and he'll do it again. Bomb dropped. It feels like it's all coming to a close. The natural conclusion, Yuri 1v5 to keep this map alive. Otherwise, we're going to Ancient with FURIA down a map. Entropiq, you can't lose this.
Yeah, there's the swing. Yuri's brought down low in the process, and there's Elian to send it home. 16-14, a full 30-round game with Guerri topping the board for FURIA. Ancient now loaded and locked in the pipeline. It's FURIA's map pick. Let's see if they can make that just as fun as this.